Hey y'all, back at another video. Marie Dozier. In today's video, it's a little different. I'm gonna be taking my hair down and teaching you guys how to pre-poo. And the supplies you need to pre-poo your hair is basically water or some leave-in. You can use coconut oil or any type of base oil you want. And I like to use the aloe vera leaf just because I'll say it hydrates my hair. So that's the tools you need to pre-poo. 3 things: aloe leaf, coconut oil, and then some water or leave-in. And then I'm just gonna take down one braid just to show you guys how to pre-poo. And pre-pooing is pretty good for your hair. And what it basically is just basically kind of like oiling your hair or conditioning your hair before you wash it. And it's really good for your hair because it hydrates it before you wash it, because a lot of shampoos will have sulfate in them, and sulfate will strip your oil out of your hair, not just like the oil on top of your hair, but like sometimes the natural oils that your scalp produces. So it's always good to just pre-poo your hair before you wash it. That way it stays hydrated. So after I wet the braid that I want to take down, I'm gonna go and put some coconut oil on my hand now. And then I'm gonna just try to put it all the way on there. You can do either order. You could either put the aloe on the braid first, or you could put the coconut oil. It just all depends. And then you go ahead and put the leaf. You're gonna open it. Be careful because these have pretty sharp ends, so you don't want to snag your hair. So just go ahead. You can rub the leaf on there, or you could just press it and get the aloe juice from it. And then you can already see how the end is already starting to come undone. I personally like to pre-poo my hair just because it's easier to take down my hair. See how easy that was to just undo that braid? That braid was up for 2-3 months. But I'm not having any trouble because there's so much slip that you get from the aloe juice. And you also get the conditioning qualities of coconut oil. So I get to retain my length. Yep, just work it in there. The more undone it comes, I just keep rubbing the aloe in and the coconut oil. If I notice it's a little dry, I'll just add more to it. But this is a good method, especially because like the items that you use aren't that expensive. They're very inexpensive. Like the coconut oil, you can find that, I want to say cheap, like less than $5 some places. And it's water in a spray bottle. So, and the aloe leaf, you could either grow it, because this is actually aloe leaf from my garden, or you could buy it, and you can get like a pretty big aloe leaf for your whole head for like $1. So it's really no added cost to your regimen if you want to start pre-pooing your hair. And I definitely notice a difference. I definitely notice a difference because my hair won't be as dry after a wash, and I won't have to put so much oil in it after I finish conditioning my hair. So you see how it's already coming pretty undone there. I move pretty slow. Like I like to use kid gloves, especially on these ends. You want to make sure you're not rough at all on your ends, because that's the oldest part of your hair. So you want to be very, very gentle. Make sure you actually moisturize that the most, because it might be the driest part, because it is the oldest part of your hair, your ends. So just make sure you're very gentle. And then as you move up further the braid, you might feel like it's a little dry. You just do the same thing up a little higher. Because what you don't want to do is touch the part of the hair that's dry, because sometimes it might break the hair, or it might be a little tender up there, because dry hair in general is just more tender to touch. That's why whenever your hair is like dry, if you like try to move it or put it even in a ponytail, it'll hurt because it's dry. So just make sure anytime you come across a dry piece of hair, just spray it, a little coconut oil on there, the aloe leaf. You can never go wrong with that. And there you go. Yep, just bring it on down. And that's so much easier than just combing out a braid, because this is pointless if you're just gonna comb out the braid or put like a rat tooth comb at the end of the braid just to get it undone, because that's just ripping your hair for one, and then that's ripping the ends, which is basically where your length is, the retaining of the length, and it's also the oldest part of the hair. So you want to be gentle with that. You don't want to put a rat tooth comb to it just to get it undone. And there you go. And now I'll just do that for the rest of my hair. You just spray coconut oil. Yep. Start down. You want to always start at the ends. Work your way up. I even want to get my roots. So I'll take the aloe leaf and I'll just rub it on the root of the braid that I just undid. Yep. And I'll moisturize the scalp as well. So that way it'll cut down on my wash day. There you go. And then just do that for the rest of the head. All right. Take care now. You hear?